yang membesarkan aku tanah Borneo. Segala sesuatu yang aku makan, yang dari kehidupan aku, baju, itu ya dari bahan-bahan alam Borneo.
I want to place a strong emphasis on, I guess, like telling Borneo story.
Some of my paintings are thought-provoking, which I like. It makes you think and reminisce about life.
A connection to my traditional heritage of the Orang Ulu.
Borneo Bengkel started in 2017 when Catriona Maddocks of Katama, Borneo approached House. I think it was at the first meeting. It was 5-10 minutes in. I was like, yes, let's do it.
Borneo Bengkel is a platform for creatives from all around Borneo, basically to come together, to unite, to share stories, to share ideas, to share experiences, to share challenges, and create a really strong network within the island.
Sekarang kita akan bergerak pergi tapak bengkel.
It's so common to hear, an artist from Sarawak say they're a Bornean creative, or an artist from Sabah saying they're a Bornean creative, but in fact they've never met each other. Yeah, so I think Borneo Bengkel is a good platform for these collaborations and this networking to happen.
Because we're all collecting stories from our own lands and interpreting these stories through our work. So the people of the land is really as a way to unite us all, whether the land is Borneo or our homeland, and how we respond to that.
Being in a kampong or being in a village, which is very refreshing, and also the creatives got to know, traditional crafts and traditional skills that they would not really be exposed to usually in their daily life. And they also had a chance to give back to the community and teach the children and the youths as well as the adults there skills of their own.
Kampung yang ada cerita-cerita sejarah, kita kumpul semua cerita itu, mitos-mitos yang ada di dalam kampung itu, dan kita hasilkan dalam bentuk karya supaya orang lain boleh nampak gambaran jelas apa yang sebenarnya ada di kampung itu. Contoh dia macam yang craft tangan ataupun cerita tentang legenda-legenda yang ada di sana. Dan kita buat dalam bentuk visual.
When we trace back to our ancestry, we're so connected to to the earth, to our roots, basically to what nature gives to us. And I think we would like to reel that back in this world of, digitalization.
What I was more interested in was their oral history, their oral tradition, but I got more on their oral history. So about the big drum, they put it aside in the hole, and why they use it, and why they keep it there, stuff like that. And we had a cultural exchange.
Need words, it just needed hands and showing and communicating that way, and that felt really lovely and generous.
The experience is priceless. Like we had most of us had so much chemistry and it was so much fun.
Overall, it is very successful program because as we can see that a lot of young children as well involved, not only elderly people and also the artists from Borneo Bengkel itself. They really show interest to learn new technique, how to do the weavings and everything. So I believe that this program give a lot of new idea, new technique, new knowledge for the young generations.
And by Creative Residency, what we mean is it's a place for one time a year, all of the artists to come together, to live together, to work together, to eat together, and to create together. So the idea of the residency is really, it's a physical space for everyone to unite and meet, and then the real magic happens after the residency, when everyone goes home inspired, with new networks, with new contacts. So the residency is really, it's a short-term program that we hope to have long-term effects.
The biggest challenge would have to be the amount of content we had to put out consistently leading up towards October's main event, People of the Land. That was the hardest part.
Yeah, so some of the challenges I faced were, well, Rico also said, like, when I first moved to KL in 2010, I realized that actually none of the films kind of represented my own experience as a Sabahan and as an East Asian.
At therapy, ito memang banyak membantu orang untuk cope with the emotion.
Kita sudah bisa mendalami sesuatu bidang seni, jangan lupa untuk berbagi dan berkolaborasi bersama semua orang. Jangan kita pilih apa, dia seniman, dia masyarakat biasa, semua, karena seni adalah untuk semua.
We weave together to build a new friendship, to build a new relationship, to build a new understanding.
If you heard about collaboration, it's the same medium. So we try, instead of just you use colors, painting, collaboration, why don't we try different medium?
Kita Borneo sangat-sangat kaya dengan budaya, musik, tari, kehidupan. Kita sangat-sangat kaya. Kenapa kita harus memainkan alat musik dari luar negeri? Sedangkan kita punya banyak sekali.
Art is not a destination, it's a journey.
Believe in what you're doing and really stick to it, concentrate, you know, what people say, jangan alang-alang bikin. So, do what you love doing. Do things like makes you happy.
Borneo Bengkel is for us to be able to travel around the world and to meet other indigenous communities, whether these are long established or very emerging communities, and be able to share stories, share challenges, present and inspire one another, so that we're presenting Borneo to the world, but also learning what we have in common with other communities around the world.
It would be nice to see a more united Borneo in the creative arena, and creatives who are more experimental, who are more socially aware, and we don't move as individuals, but we move as, you know, as one heart and one mind, not just within our own Borneo circle, but also into the world as well. And I hope Borneo Bengkel can, in its little ways, provide this kind of opportunities and platform.
This is Borneo Bengkel 2018.